Can you highlight something on that direction as well? I mean, being a working professional, what are the challenges you face as a working professional? Same time, do you think is there any advantage for a working professional when they aspire for civil services?
So definitely one of the biggest challenges is time, because you don't have enough time to spend as a full-time aspirant. So maybe they study 10 hours to 9 hours on a daily basis, you just have 5 hours to 4 hours. So whatever time that you have, you must spend it on priority areas which will give you rich dividends in the exam. So that is one of the key things that a working professional has to deal with. And the other thing is the motivation aspect, because the intrinsic motivation that we have should be really, really strong, because you have different phases where you fail, where you have a lot of luxuries around you, where you can afford them but you're still not availing them. Your friends might be visiting Europe and you are not going. So there are different things that you have to sacrifice, and these sacrifices can only come if your intrinsic motivation is really high. So I think the motivation aspect is also important, and definitely social life takes a big hit. You can't really hang out with your friends as you used to every day. So maybe you'll have to curb that to the weekends, or keep it simple and spend less time with friends and all that. So these things are real challenges. So there will be sacrifices that you have to make. So that is always there. And additionally, maybe I would like to also touch base upon one thing, because I wrote this exam 5 times, and nobody at work knew about this. So there are 2 reasons why nobody at work knew about this. It was only during my last attempt when I needed leaves that I disclosed this even to my manager. So the reason why I never told this to anybody at work was you will be judged based on that. So even if you work efficiently, they might think, oh, there is room for him to do more and he's doing UPSC preparation. So they might judge you based on that, and maybe even load you further and take away your preparation time. That's one aspect. But the second thing is, again, I've heard where friends who have done UPSC preparation along with their job not being given due benefit just because they're preparing for UPSC and might be leaving very soon. So these kind of things hit you very bad when you try to balance the things. So I think as a working professional, I had to make sure that I did not disclose this plan to anybody at office, and so that I would get due credits for whatever I was doing in my professional life on an unbiased way, in an unbiased way.
You balanced the professional life as well as the UPSC preparation really well. And
I hope so.
that was the on the challenges part.
Yes.
And coming to the advantages part, I mean, being a working professional, do you think working professionals have some advantages?
Yes, I definitely think working professionals have a lot of advantages. So from my own perspective, I think a couple of things that really the profession or the IT career gave me was basically I started answering to the point. So in a lot of UPSC questions, I've heard that the candidates do not address the requirement of the question. So being a working professional, I've had interaction with many higher officials who do not have much time. So when they give you 10 to 5 minutes of time, they want it bang on the buck. They don't want to beat around the bush. So they want to cut through everything and just get to the core of it. So then if you do not give a crisp summary, or if you do not address the real situation, you don't get that. Your window is no more longer there. You might not even get it in the future. So opportunities are very time bound, and hence you have to answer the or address the requirements really well. So that is something that I learned from my corporate life. And additional to that, definitely we have to work with people from all over India as well as from all across the world. So we learn to communicate effectively with them, how to express our ideas with them, how to also understand what they are communicating with us. So these kinds of things also help us develop our language as well as the way in which we handle different situations. Right. Because when we deal with different stakeholders like customers, or maybe our say very senior boss, we have to also respectfully talk to them, and
that
also
will change our personality as well.
Correct. Yes, and we also have very distinguished people that we are working with, from whom we can learn a lot. So I've learned a lot from a lot of my peers at Oracle and at Bosch. So that definitely helps us to become a better person than what we were. So if you ask me, I think at 32, I'm a better person. I'm a better version of myself than I was at 22. Okay. So it's always against myself that we should do the comparison, not against the outside world. So I think the professional life has definitely helped.
In addition to that, it is definitely a backup also. It gives that financial security, right?
Yes.
Don't you think so? I mean, have you ever felt like leaving the job of preparation, or you always thought like, yeah, this is that backup you need? What was your thought about that? I mean, did you ever need job as a backup?
So two things. So first of all, I like my job. So I had never thought of leaving it because I like my job and I was comfortable with it. So keeping it as a good backup option was something that I really wanted to do. And the second part is definitely the confidence that it gives you, because even if you fail, or even if you go wrong for some reason, you have a solid backup which will boost your confidence. So that was really good. And I think one of the reasons why I could perform at a high level at the interview was because of the backup and this confidence that this backup gave me.